Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And with a play clock running out, Doug Peterson decides to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Brings up. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 42. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Open man is Denzel Mims. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
2-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Oh, ball batted in the air. Now it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Vikings!
The ball carrier.
Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead.
Dan Bailey lining up.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A short kick taken at the 18. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. He'll air this one out for Mims. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to take it in Jets touchdown. Denzel Mims, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but now it's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and
from the gun, it's a run for Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball. Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. To throw on 2nd down. Parks. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception. And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid. The reason that they drafted him and go out and play.
Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3. Second down.
Brought down at the 20.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
It's third down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Jets 7, Vikings 6.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13, Jets 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
That's the reason we bought for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Herbert off of play action. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get that to Bryce Love out of the backfield, but it'll be second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On second down, Love. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a run with Cook. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Vikings.
Minnesota.
Irv Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He'll air this one out for Mims. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the slant. Mike, 54.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. And he finds Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
And the Vikings first down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From his own end zone, Herbert. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. 19
The final shot before the break for Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
This is taken at the 15. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
1st and 10 at the
on 1st and 10, Herbert. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Austin Hooper.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On the draw, this is Love. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Out of the gun, Herbert looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Love. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
28-yard line.
Mike 46. Mike 46.
Herbert on first down now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
33.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Play action. It's Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. A shotgun snap for Herbert. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Brings up 4th down.
They snap it to Herbert. Looking here for Smith downfield. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 13. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Holton Hill, the one there to bring him down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
46, boy, 46. 46 to Mike. I got you. I got you. 46 to Mike.
After the run, now Herbert to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that will be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds.
To the side.
Took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
1st down, Vikings.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. That is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Now, rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, they'll definitely take them.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
22.
Now, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Anthony Harris. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Vikings.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Back to throw now on first down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they work this out past the 25.
That's good.
A good pickup there at 22. Here's 2nd and 10.
Safety's creeping. Mike's 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
It's now 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Intercepted.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Vikings 29, Jets 7. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Back at the 19-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the 4th quarter. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary.